She imagined Rachel's mother sleeping on the hypoallergenic pillows she'd specially ordered without knowing who had picked them out. She imagined Dean walking past the bedroom she would have stayed in, the one with the sunrise view, where she'd planned to drink her coffee each morning, and most of all, she imagined her own absence being treated as convenience, not a loss, not a regret, just easier. She rose from the table, walked over to her suitcase, and unzipped it slowly. She pulled out the dress, the lavender-scented one. Her fingers lingered on the fabric for a long time before she folded it back up and placed it on the bed. She didn't sleep that night. Instead, she sat on the porch with a blanket wrapped around her shoulders and listened to the night sounds of her neighborhood. The rustle of leaves, a distant dog barking, the rhythm of her own heart trying to make sense of everything. At some point, she whispered to the wind, "I gave them everything." And in that whisper came something else, faint but real. "And maybe it's time I gave something to myself." At dawn, Margot stood in her kitchen, bathed in pale light. The clock above the sink ticked steadily, unchanged, uncaring. Her suitcase still sat by the door, zipped tight like a secret. Her teacup from the night before remained untouched. She looked around the room, and for the first time in a long while, it felt like hers again. Not a waiting room for someone else's love. Not a shrine to a family that no longer saw her. Just as Margot picked up her phone and opened the spreadsheet titled Project Lighthouse. The numbers stared back. $21,476.83. Every digit a memory. A missed dinner, a patched heel, a night spent dreaming of reunion instead of rest. She hovered, her finger over the freeze account button her bank app offered. It would lock the funds, prevent her from touching them until she figured out what came next. She tapped frozen. She closed the spreadsheet and opened a blank document.